If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk through my garden forever. 'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Hope smiles from the threshold of the year to come, whispering it will be happier. A lie that is half-truth is the darkest of all lies. Once in a golden hour I cast to earth a seed. Up there came a flower, the people said, a weed. Dreams are true while they last, and do we not live in dreams? The words far, far away had always a strange charm. Come friends, it's not too late to seek a newer world. There lives more faith in honest doubt, believe me, than in half the creeds. I hold it true, whate'er befall, I feel it when I sorrow most, 'tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Sweet is true love that is given in vain, and sweet is death that takes away pain. Ring out the old, ring in the new, ring, happy bells, across the snow, the year is going, let him go, ring out the false, ring in the true. I remain mistress of mine own self and mine own soul. I am half sick of shadows, said the Lady of Shalott. The red rose cries, she is near, and the white rose weeps, she is late, the lark's purr listens, I hear, and the lily whispers, I wait. So runs my dream, but what am I? An infant crying in the night, an infant crying for the light and with no language but a cry. More things are wrought by prayer than this world dreams of. My purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset in the baths of all the western stars until I die. O love, O fire! Once he drew with one long kiss my whole soul through my lips, as sunlight drinketh dew. So many worlds, so much to do, so little done, such things to be. For words, like nature, half reveal and half conceal the soul within. The happiness of a man in this life does not consist in the absence but on the mastery of his passions. Forgive my grief for one, remove thy creature whom I found so fair, I trust he lives in thee and there I find him worthier to be loved. So I find every pleasant spot in which we two were wont to meet, the field, the chamber, and the street, for all is dark where thou art not. So now I have sworn to bury all this dead body of hate, I feel so free and so clear by the loss of the dead weight. A man had given all other bliss, and all his worldly worth for this to waste his whole heart in one kiss upon her perfect lips. There's not to make reply, there's not to reason why, there's but to do and die. It is unconceivable that the whole universe was merely created for us who live in this third-rate planet of a third-rate moon. If you don't concentrate on what you are doing, then the thing that you are doing is not what you are thinking. For I dipped into the future, far as human eye could see, saw the vision of the world, and all the wonder that would be. I sometimes find it half a sin, to put to words the grief I feel, for words like nature, half reveal, and half conceal the soul within. May make my heart as a milestone, set my face as a flint, cheat and be cheated, and die, who knows? We are ashes and dust. I fain would follow love, if that could be, I needs must follow death, who calls for me, call and I follow, I follow. Let me die. Maud in the light of her youth and her grace, singing of death, and of honor that cannot die, till I well could weep for a time so sordid and mean, and myself so languid and base. Yet I thought I saw her stand, a shadow there at my feet, high over the shadowy land. The old order changes, giving place to the new, least on good custom should corrupt the world. In the afternoon they came unto a land in which it seemed always afternoon. All around the coast the languid air did swoon, breathing like one that hath a weary dream. Greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me, and alone. But such a tide as moving seems asleep, too full for sound or foam, when that which drew from out the boundless deep turns again home. Sealed her mind from her first sweet breath mine, and mine by right, from birth till death mine our fathers have sworn. And out of darkness came the hands that reached throne nature, molding men. Words, like nature, half reveal and half conceal the soul within. She saw the snowy poles of moonless Mars, that marvelous round of milky light below Orion, and those double stars whereof the one more bright is circled by the other. There's not to make reply, there's not to reason why, there's but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600. Behold, we know not anything, I can but trust that good shall fall at last, far off, at last, to all, and every winter change to spring. But oh for the touch of a vanished hand, and the sound of a voice that is still. She left the web, she left the loom, she made 3 paces through the room. She hath no loyal 9 and true, the Lady of Shalott. Let knowledge grow from more to more, but more of reverence in us dwell, that mind and soul, according well, may make one music as before, but vaster. Not once or twice in our fair island story, the path of duty was the way to glory. And was the day of my delight as pure and perfect as I say? And sometimes through the mirror blue the nights come riding 2 and 2,